Hey, what's up, guys? It's Dustin. Welcome to the first video review for the listening room. Today, we're going to be talking about what's undoubtedly the biggest release of the week, released just this past Friday, November 13th, on Columbia Records, the 17th release from Australian rock giants AC/DC. Album is called Power Up. Produced by Brendan O'Brien. He worked with the band previously on Black Ice and Rock or Bust. Record is about 12 tracks long, clocks in at about 40 minutes. This album is the first record the band has done since the loss of Malcolm Young, and also marks the return of vocalist Brian Johnson, drummer Phil Rudd, and bassist Cliff Williams. Of course, Brian Johnson leaving the band around 2016, had some hearing issues. That was right in the midst of the Rock or Bust tour. He was replaced by Axl Rose, actually, for the end of that tour. And, of course, Cliff Williams' health issues, Phil Rudd's legal issues. Kind of seemed like it could have been the end of the band there for a long time. But then around 2018, we started to hear some rumors, that the band was working together. And it wasn't long after that, some photos came out that showed Phil Rudd, Cliff Williams, Brian Johnson, along with Stevie and Angus Young, working together. And we found out that they had been working together at the Warehouse, a studio in Vancouver, British Columbia, that's actually owned by Bryan Adams. And then, of course, earlier this year, we get the announcement of the new album, Power Up, and along with the lead single, which was Shot in the Dark, which was a fantastic choice, I think, for a lead single. It just has all the elements, all the classic elements that you would come to, expect and know and love from AC/DC, all in one song. And that's really what this album is. There's just so much of the band's history all over this thing, and just like I said, everything you would come to love and expect from the band. There's no curveballs on here. This is just straight up kick-ass rock and roll. And get into the track list a little bit. The album starts out with Realize, which one thing I want to mention is Brian Johnson, 73 years old. He's had his issues in the past with his hearing, whatever. He sounds phenomenal on this record. His voice is in top shape. He's sounding great. You can tell that from the very first track, Realize. And Rejection, Shot in the Dark, the first single. Track 4 is actually probably my favorite track on the album. It's called Through the Mists of Time. And I guess you could describe it as one of the more moodier tracks, one of the more melodic tracks. Some people might even say the poppy track on the album, but I love it. The lyrics seem to be a little more introspective and just a little more personal and deep than a lot of the tracks. Kick You When You're Down is fantastic. And then there's a great 1-2 punch on here, Witch's Spell and Demon Fire. Demon Fire, the band made a little teaser video for prior to the album's release, and you got to hear about a minute of it. Really, really cool driving beat and this cool repeating guitar lick in the song. Witch's Spell, definitely going to be good for those Halloween mixes. Didn't quite make it in time for this year, but next year for sure it'll fit there really nicely along with Highway to Hell. The closing track, Code Red, fantastic. That song could easily sit comfortably on Back in Black. Just great stuff here. If you're a fan of this band, there's nothing here that you're not going to love. No surprises. If you're not a fan, this isn't going to make you one. But overall, this is just a really, really strong record for AC/DC. Now, every track on this record is credited to Malcolm and Angus Young. And apparently Angus scraped the vaults, look for previously written ideas that could be built upon, and he said that there's a ton of those. So hopefully this is not the last record we get from AC/DC, and if it is, it's a fantastic way to go out because it's just it's a killer release from top to bottom. If you're a fan, you'll love it. And yeah, that's about all we got to say about that one. If you're watching this, click the like button, click the subscribe button. I drop a link to our Facebook page in the description, and drop a comment, because that's what we want to do with this. Is we want to create a dialogue for music lovers, a place to come, a place to talk about our favorite albums, our favorite artists, and yeah. So thanks for watching. Again, subscribe, like, drop a comment. Let me know if you've heard this album. Let me know what your favorite songs are, what your favorite song is, and where you think it ranks in the band's discography. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.